Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, we are from Group L. Today we would like to present our presentation about cultural difference in eating habit between America and Indonesia. Before we start, let us introduce our group member first. There are four members, consist of Ratulalatul Ulfa, Nur Ramadhania Oktaviani, Jenny Permata, and me, Naila Duaristi. Now, let's start our presentation. The first part will be explained by me. Okay, the first one is about the habit of tipping. In America, tipping is something people always do after they eating at the restaurant. Usually, they give around 15 to 20% of the bill because waiters really depend on tips for their income. If someone doesn't give a tip, it can look rude or disrespectful. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, it's not really a rule. People give tips only if they want to, usually when they feel happy with the service. Many restaurants in Indonesia already include a service charge, so giving extra money is optional. This shows that in America, tipping is more like a rule or a responsibility, while in Indonesia, it's more about kindness. It means Americans see tipping as a way to respect workers, while in Indonesia, see it as a friendly gesture. Next, the second one is about different ways of eating. In America, people usually eat with forks and knives, and table manners are quite important. Eating with hands, especially in public, can look impolite or dirty. Even when eating pizza or burgers, they still care about being clean and polite. This shows that Americans really care about cleanliness and manners when eating. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, eating with the right hand is very common, especially when eating rice or traditional food. It's polite to use the right hand, and people try not to use the left hand because it's seen as unclean. Eating with hands make the food feel more natural and tasty. Okay, the next one is about taste and the main food difference. Indonesian food is known for its strong, rich, and spicy flavors. Many dishes in Indonesia use chili, herbs, coconut milk, and sambal. Each area in Indonesia has its own taste, like sweet Japanese food or spicy Padang food. Rice is the main food in Indonesia and feels like a must in every meal because for most Indonesians, it doesn't feel like eating if there's no rice. Meanwhile, in America, food is usually milder and simpler. They focus more on the portion, texture, and balance instead of the spices. Their main food are bread, pasta, or burgers. Meals are often quick and practical to match their lifestyle. So, Indonesian food shows warmth, culture, and tradition, while American food represents modernity, efficiency, and simplicity. Both are unique and show the lifestyle of each country. So that's all for my part. Thank you for listening. Now I'll pass it to my friend to continue with the next part.
Okay, thank you, Naila. Next part of the second session will be explained by me. The first one is about the culture difference in eating. In America, food is usually served in individual portions, with each person having their own plate and choosing food according to their individual tastes. This approach reflects the value of independence and freedom, as well as maintaining cleanliness and personal space when eating. On the other hand, in Indonesia, a common way of eating is to use shared plates, where food is served in large portions to be eaten together. It reflects the value of togetherness and collectivism, strengthens social ties, and fosters a sense of sharing between families or communities. Mealtime becomes a moment that strengthens unity and solidarity. Thus, this difference in eating habits reflects the difference in social and cultural value of the two countries. Next, the second one is about finished eating label. In America, finished all meals is considered a form of direct tribute to the presenter. In contrast, in Indonesia, people usually leave a little food on the plate as sign of safety and to the host. This action is first by a reward from the efforts of the host and a signal the guests no longer want to eat. However, there are views that we abandoning food as a bad deed because it is considered wasteful. Culture, religions, and social economic values also influence the custom, where some traditions encourage people to put food aside. Psychological factors also likely play a role, associated with a sense of staycation and environmental awareness. Thus, differences show how culture influences the way people express politeness and gratitude after a meal. Next, the last one is about dinner time and daily breakfast. In America, dinner is usually between 6 and 7 p.m. and is a quick affair. Many people choose fast food restaurants because of their busy schedule, making dinner practical. In contrast, in Indonesia, dinner time is more relaxed and prolonged. Service an important time to gather with family. Dinner is Dinner in Indonesia often takes place in a warm atmosphere, with more conversation and togetherness. This difference shows how lifestyle and social value influence eating habits in both countries. And uh, breakfast in America tend to be lighter and more practical, such as cereal, bread, or yogurts, which are easy to prepare and quick to consume. On the other hand, breakfast every day in Indonesia usually consists of heavy meals such as fried rice, chicken fried, or rice cake that provide long-lasting energy from daily activities. These foods are rich in carbohydrate and protein, helping to maintain stamina. Taste difference reflects the different habits and energy needs of the two cultures, with Indonesia prioritizing nutrients while America follow a more fast-paced lifestyle. And all from my part. Thank you. Now I pass it to my friends to continue with the next part.
Alright, I will continue the explanation regarding the difference between Indonesian and American cultures. We will focus on their eating habit. This difference show us what its cultural value. First, let's talk about what people eat with. In the USA, eating is all about being together. That often say they rarely eat alone, but is the main tool to build strong relationship and family ties. Big meals like a holiday dinner are always the center of their social life. In Indonesian things are different. It is very common to eat solo. Uh, for daily meals like lunch at work, this show our culture is more flexible and respect personal eating time. We do it with family, but eating by yourself in public is not awkward. Our main focus is usually on individual plates. Next, we look at what they cost and how they think about nutrition. Indonesian. Indonesian protein they often eat fish, tofu, and tempeh, which are affordable and healthy. Their principle is very important to consider halal, not for consumption. Eating is based more on good tasted than of strict nutrition counting. In USA, main protein they consume more red meat, beef or pork, and processed dairy products. Their principle, they frequently count calories and follow official nutrition guidelines like my flat. This focus more on individual health based on science. Next, let's see how they cook their food. Indonesian cooking method often deep frying or goreng and steaming or kukus, but the most crucial element is the abundance of spices to create complex and strong purple, spicy, sweet, sour mixes together. In USA, cooking method often baking or grilling, and they frequently consume a lot of processed food. This practice and speed over complex space. The closes my part of the presentation, and the next presenter will now continue. Thank you.
Okay, I will explain about drink and dessert. Drinking habits during meal. In the America, cold drinks are an important part of the dining experience. Even during winter, people still enjoy iced drinks, soda, or juice because they are considered refreshing and complement the meal. In contrast, in Indonesia, people usually drink warm water, tea, or plain water during meals. The purpose is to help digestion, and cold drink like soda or juice are rarely consumed during main meals. This difference shows that American eating culture focused more on taste and modern habits, while in Indonesia it is more about health and body comfort. The role of dessert. In the American, sweet desserts such as cake, pie, or ice cream are a common part of the meal, usually served after the main course. The goal is to end the meal with something sweet and satisfying. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, desserts are not always sweet or even necessary. They are often fresh fruit, as mixed dessert, or traditional snack like klepon, which are lighter and more natural. This reflects that Indonesian culture values simplicity and balance in flavors. flavors. While Western culture emphasizes satisfaction and the formal order of meals. The next burping is table etiquette. This one is quite interesting. In Indonesia, burping after a meal can sometimes be seen as a sign of satisfaction or appreciation for delicious food. It shows that the person really enjoyed the meal and feels full. In some families, it can even be taken as a small compliment to the cook. However, in the US, burping is considered rude and impolite at the dining table. Americans value good table manner, so people usually try to eat quickly and excuse themselves if they need to burp. This difference shows how cultural habits can shape what is seen as polite or impolite in different countries. The next food portion size. In the America, food portions are usually larger because of the supersized culture and the value for money concept, meaning the more you get, the better the deal. In Indonesian, portions size are smaller and more balanced, with an emphasis on variety rather than quantity. The goal is to avoid waste and maintain health. A large portion in the US can sometimes cause overeating and health problems, while in Indonesia, usually eat just enough to feel full. That's all from me. I return it to Naila.
So, to end our presentation, overall, people in Indonesia and America have different ways of eating because of their cultures. In Indonesia, people like to eat together, enjoy spicy food, and spend time with family or friends while eating. Meanwhile, in America, people usually eat faster, have bigger portions, and eat their own meals. They care more about time and convenience. Even though their eating habits are different, both countries shows that eating is not just about food but also about culture and lifestyle. Okay, guys, that's all from our group. Thank you so much for listening and your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.